morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, March the 23rd, and I have soaked a pot of pinto beans overnight. I'm going to put them in the oven on 250 degrees and let them cook all day long. And it's an easy way to cook your beans. You don't have to worry about stirring them all day long. You don't have to worry about them scorching, getting burned, or anything like that. So let me show you my ingredients. I am going to put a little bit of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. I won't be adding any extra salt because that has the salt in it. Going to use some black pepper, garlic, granulated garlic, onion powder, a little turmeric, and some of the Lawrys sweet and smoky seasoning. And then I will be adding a dash of McElhenney's Tabasco sauce, my secret ingredient, Lea & Perrins Worcestershire sauce, a little olive oil, and then I have my Trinity and the Pope. Now, to make things easier in the mornings, I went ahead and diced up all of my veggies last night. So the Trinity is onions, bell pepper, and celery. And then, of course, the Pope is my garlic. And then I'm going to add 1 can of chicken broth. And I have a 14-ounce package of turkey sausage. If you use pork sausage or beef sausage, you can just use whatever you prefer. But in this house, we use turkey sausage. So let's go ahead and dump in my sausage. You just slice it however you want. I did cut it in smaller pieces because we do have children in the house. So that's my sausage, my 1 can of chicken broth. And since this is turkey sausage, it's very lean. There's not going to be little to no fat in it. So I am going to add a little olive oil just to add a little seasoning fat to it. Now, y'all, I don't measure any of my seasonings except, I guess you could call it eye measuring. Just however it looks good to my eye. Of course, as it cooks during the day, I will stir it and check on it and be testing it and add the seasonings as needed. Of course, when you use the Trinity and the Pope, you don't need a lot of this extra stuff anyway, because the flavor comes from all the natural ingredients that are grown here on God's green earth. Y'all, this smoky seasoning is really, really delicious. Okay, and then we're going to add a few shakes of McElhenney Tabasco sauce. If any of y'all get down in Cajun country, I do recommend that you go to Avery Island and visit Mr. McElhenney's bird sanctuary there and see where they make the Tabasco sauce. Okay, and then I have 2 bay leaves here. And let me put in my Trinity and the Pope. And I am going to have a big pot. Big pot full of goodness. Y'all, look at that. I couldn't have measured it any better now, could I? Okay, so we're going to just stir, give this a really, really good stir. And I do not change the water. I know I have gotten a lot of questions before on my bean cooking videos and asking me, do you change the water? Well, no, I don't. I mean, the way that I learned how to cook beans when I was living down in Covington, Louisiana, we just cook them in the water that they soaked in overnight. So let's put the lid on this and get it in my slow 250 degree oven. And I'll be back during the day and be making this video in 2 or 3 parts. And I hope y'all have a good day, and I will be back later. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So the pinto beans have been cooking in a slow oven at 250 degrees all day long. going on almost 12 hours. And I have opened them up a few times and stirred them a few times and tasted them. I did add a few more seasonings to them, more of the same of what I added this morning, just a little more garlic powder and onion powder, a little more of that Southwest seasoning, and some Tony Chachere's, and another dash of Tabasco sauce and another dash of Worcestershire sauce. And this is the outcome. These are my pinto beans. I haven't tasted of them yet, not since earlier today when I was doing the taste test. So they're very hot. You can see they're steaming. And what is good about cooking in a slow oven is you don't have to worry about your beans scorching on the bottom or burning or overcooking. They just cook very, very slowly all day long. And another good thing about that is being able to smell them. They just smell so delicious, and you have that to look forward to for your dinner. The only thing that's missing from these, as far as I'm concerned, is a big old ham bone. So if you got a ham bone, make sure to throw it in your pot of pinto beans. Now, when we lived in East Tennessee in Knoxville, they're called soup beans. They would kind of mash them up a little bit, I think, and just kind of make a soup out of them, and then eat them with some chopped up raw onion on the top. And they're delicious like that too, with a good old skillet of cornbread. Now, Jill is going to make some cornbread later, so maybe I can talk her into making a video of it, and y'all can see how she makes good old southern cornbread. So let me taste these. I don't want to burn my mouth. I will leave the recipe in the description below. They're good. They're good. They need more salt, I do have to admit. But Jill and Husani don't eat salt, so to respect their dietary concerns, I don't add salt. Of course, there is a little bit in the Tony Chachere's seasoning, which she's okay with that, as long as I don't use too much of it. But I may go digging in there and see if I can find my salt shaker and add a little bit to this. But they're still delicious. You know, it's just a matter of what your taste buds are used to. I know I really should cut salt out of my diet completely, and I almost did back in November when I had started on that diet. You know, the low-carb diet. I was eating so many fresh vegetables in the mornings with my eggs, I didn't even miss not having any salt. But when I was grocery shopping last week, I did buy several pounds of beans. I got red beans, great northern beans, navy beans, large lima beans, baby lima beans, red kidney beans, everything I could find that was still left on the shelf. And they only had a few 2-pound packages of white rice left, and I think I bought 4 packages of that. So we're okay. We don't really have to run out and buy any more food or anything for a while. I did shop and bought a lot of the food that we were able to put in the freezer downstairs, and so we have a lot of meat. The day that I did buy the food, there was a limit on 2 packages per person of each type of meat. Say, I was able to get 2 packages of chicken breast, bone-in chicken breast, and 2 packages of the chicken breast fillets, and they didn't have any thighs, so I did not get any thighs. And I got 2 packages of ground beef and 2 roast. And I haven't been back to the grocery store since. It's been a week now. So I'm hoping that we can make this food last at least another week or 2. I did buy 6 gallons of milk and freeze it for the baby. So we're okay. We don't have to really run out and be exposing ourselves to others. And I hope that all of y'all are well stocked. I know it's the end of the month and it's hard to scrape together enough money to even go to the grocery store and buy the food. But I just hope that all my Social Security recipients out there and those of y'all who are on Medicaid and get your food stamps, that you have enough to purchase the food that you need here at the end of the month. I do worry about you and I think about you and I pray for you each and every day. And I want to thank you so much for watching my videos, because today I received my paycheck from YouTube. And this is such a blessing. It's just a blessing from God to be able to have this extra money from doing my videos and interacting with y'all and having y'all watch my videos and leave comments. And I want you to know how much you have enriched my life and how much you mean to me. And I just hope that y'all can cook you up a big old pot of beans and enjoy them just like we're enjoying them here. And I'm going to try to talk my daughter into making a pound of cornbread. She's wanting another one of those honey lime salads. Lord, y'all, she fell in love with that salad. And we've eaten all of it. Me and her ate all that coconut custard pie in one day. It is so good, y'all. You've got to make that recipe. If you don't want to make it with coconut, or you ain't got no coconut in your pantry, then just make yourself an egg custard pie. And if you want to conserve your eggs, you can use 3 eggs instead of 4. But throw in a teaspoon of nutmeg, and that'll really liven up the flavor some. So I just want y'all to leave me some comments and let me know how you're doing. How you are surviving this isolation and staying healthy. What are you doing to increase your immunity and stay healthy? You know that I love you and I'm worried about all of you and I'm praying for all of you. So please give me a thumbs up and share my videos, and y'all just keep on coming back. Good night, guys.